So a lot of people, Jamaicans included, have always wondered to themselves, what is it about Jamaica and Jamaicans? What is so special about us? And I wondered myself for many, many years. Not only are our people special, our food, the food that is grown from the soils here in Jamaica, our ginger is one of the most potent in the world. Our turmeric is one of the most potent in the world. Our coffee is world renowned in the world, the flavors of it. Even our red stripe beer is special. And it has a lot to do with the vibration of the country. Now, when people think of vibration, they just think, okay, it's the people. Well, it's a lot more than the vibration of the people. Because coming out of the people is the music. Coming out of the people is the dance moves. And we have an entire continent, the motherland, made of people just like us. So it has to be not just the people, but the place. Now, when Christopher Columbus was sailing the Western Hemisphere to find new lands, he was given very specific instructions. It was not just to find gold and silver and precious gems for his queen. It was specifically to search for and find the God Meridian. So 77 degrees west is considered the God Meridian. And for those people who understand that there are specific numbers and degrees, then they will understand that when they put those lines of latitude and longitude on the earth, there were some very specific reasons why they were drawn there. Now, for Jamaica, 77.0 degrees hits Jamaica right at Rio Nuevo on the north coast. If you think back in your history, the battle between the British and the Spanish took place at the Battle of Rio Nuevo in 1655. What were they fighting over? The colony, they say. But if one digs deeper, they find that 77 degrees, which runs, by the way, from the North Pole, it runs through Canada, down through North America, through Cuba, through Jamaica, down Ecuador and Peru, and it goes further down. Every country that I've just named there is a powerhouse. Every country that I've just named is a powerhouse. The powers that be know the value of the 77th meridian and have tapped into it time and time again for control and for power. So the Jamaicans are here living very happily, doing their thing, dancing and so on, not knowing that they are very special people by virtue of living on this land and being born so close to the 77th meridian. It makes us special. The parish of St. Anne is where the 77th meridian runs. Most of the 77th meridian, before it gets to 78 degrees, most of 77 goes right through St. Anne. Who do we have being born in St. Anne? Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. It's just a very high vibration space, and we need to understand and value ourselves as a people in Jamaica because we are special. We have the energy of the 77th meridian running through our veins. We were born here. We carry that vibration. That is why when Jamaicans go anywhere else in the world, they still shine. They carry that energy, that vibration with them, you know? Now, this year is very significant. 2023, if you add it up, is 7. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 3, 7. This year in July, I realized that we're actually going to have the 7th of July being a 777. And that's a portal, as you know. Even though it's a modern calendar, there's very specific reasons why the calendars were created in the way that they were. So the 777 is actually the opening of the portal, the 77 portal, the closing of it being the 25th of the 7th, 2023. That's another 777. So the period between that is just going to be very powerful. And one of the things that we want to do here in Jamaica, and you can follow my Instagram page for details, is that we want to do a 777 activation. We're going to have Queen Afua here. She's going to do it with us on the 14th. So it's in the same portal. And anybody who is hearing this, if you're hearing it in time, you were meant to hear it in time. And we will do an activation in St. Anne, and we will do it virtually. The idea is, if you're interested, to gather people along the 77th Meridian. And by the way, just so you know, Washington, D.C. is built on the 77th Meridian. The Pentagon in particular, they say, I'm told that if you fact check that, it's not exactly the 77th degree, but think about it. What is 7 and 7? It's 14. What is 4 on 1? 5. 5. Pentagon. There's a lot of sacred geometry mixed in with these energy lines, ley lines, portals. So we just have to be a little bit more observant of what is happening and recognize that we are more powerful than we think we are. And we need to take back our power and ensure that we are not being used and manipulated to carry out works of people that just want the power. So I say, especially to my Jamaicans, stop, step back, look at yourself, how powerful you are, how you've been able to navigate storms. When a whole group of Jamaicans sit down and say, okay, we're praying away this hurricane, that hurricane is shifting, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to come together and tap into that power of the 77th Meridian by understanding that we are that power. And we need to unify, right? Our brothers and sisters in Cuba are also powerful people. They're untouchable. It's that 77th Meridian again, right? But we need to understand it. So you can look out for my book later on this year, so you will get a better understanding of how we do that.